Previously on Surviving Reelfoot, Last Stand. At the Zamea camp, Pete led the charge to ensure the tribe was unified in a vote against Shiley if they attended tribal council.
This is a solid vote. First vote should be solid.
But Anders had other plans.
I don't want to vote on Shiley.
At Aquila, Shane set his eyes on Brett.
Freaking Brett's like, Ryan, that's who I would see next, but I feel like Brett's my biggest threat here.
Brett helped Aquila win the immunity challenge, setting Pete's plan to vote Shiley out in motion.
Flip on this. That's suicide for you.
Yeah.
Unable to vote for DQ at tribal council, Anders tried to turn the tribe on Ashley.
I want to get rid of DQ, but we can't because she's immune, so I want to get rid of Ashley.
Even though the Zamea tribe told Shiley that she would be going home, Snap assured her that she wasn't.
Alonzo's so full of crap right now to her, and I wish he wouldn't lie, because me and him are lying, so it's like, kind of comes back to me if they find out.
Ashley received 2 votes, sending a wave of confusion at tribal council. At tribal council, Shiley was voted out and felt betrayed by Snap, so she gave him the medallion, marking him in his next tribal council.
I feel like this would be really beautiful around your neck, and I hope you make decisions on who you lied to for fun, because I hope it's not nice.
20 people are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
It was always mutual tribe decision, like I don't know who they were going.
That's not happening again, I promise.
Nothing went like it was supposed to. There were a couple of votes changed at the last minute. One of them was mine. Alonzo and I voted for Ashley.
I was whispering to Pete because this was happening live. Because in my head, I'm like, man, if she has an idol, and if she's the only who votes for me, and I go home with 1 vote on the first damn tribal, and she had this necklace, I was saying to myself, like, you voted with me, and I'm trying to pretend, trying to make it seem like I didn't vote for Ashley, being the first one that's going to happen.
Yeah, I had 2 votes. Yeah, I had 2 votes against me. And
nobody will talk to it.
Yeah, nobody's gonna admit to that at all. And we had an agreement before we even did it, to make it understanding.
It was Ashley. Ashley had 2 and Shiley had 2, and I was like, oh, snap. I was like, oh, we.
But there are a lot of people upset over it. It's bringing a lot of drama back. I'm afraid Snap will, somewhere along the way, throw me under the bus. I hope he doesn't.
Mine will be too.
That's what I'm doing, but my feels like Alright, Joel.
I think our tribe has really good unity. We're really excited. We've been laughing and bonding. Even though we've got some characters and some different, sides and different strong personalities, I think that at the end of the day we're meshing well, and I think we're going to, be a force.
And I'm really trying my hardest to get along with them, but yeah, Julian, the big tall dude, God, he saws logs, he snores like a freaking water buffalo like all night long, like for 10 hours, and he never gets up and he never does anything. So yeah, let's check that at the door. Hopefully I don't get on their nerves bad enough for them to get rid of me.
We're a little bit frustrated because Shane doesn't ever do anything. He's always sleeping. We're a very close tribe, and this morning we did yoga together, and he was just laying there sleeping. So we're gonna blindside him.
I don't remember if it was Pete or if it was Jeff, but someone suggested, hey, why don't we all just break into pairs and go searching for the idol? The only reason you'd want to go searching for the idol is if you already have it, or if you think you're completely safe and there's no reason that like you should fear it. I went looking for the idol with Stan and with Jeff. And these two guys, I kind of want to get to know better. They seem really cool. I think we're all trustworthy. Like, this is for the tribe when we go to the merge.
I pulled out the sheet and it said, look where the heart is at the ground, and beyond it lies your clue, or what you're looking for, which is the idol. And I'm like, heart. And when I went back, I like looked at the heart-shaped trunk, looked past it. I'm like scouring around the place. Half an hour later, hidden immunity idol. Wow. Like, it looks good on you, you know? It looks good in green. But never in a million years would I ever even think to have a hidden immunity idol. You know what? A little bit of luck can go a long way, and I'm gonna make my own luck. Ashley, who's never really watched an episode before of people that are on the chopping block for the next vote. My name's never been up, but Ashley's name is one of them. I really think she's super genuine, she's super nice. I told her I'd watch her back. If I can drag the people I want to work with as far as possible, that's good for me. I'm not going to compromise my game for anybody else.
There's been something transpiring. Either we can take the easy route with Ashley or DQ. I really like Ashley. She's doing the thing with her kids, so we kind of.
She like is doing it. She's like, I want my kids to see mommy like go far, and I really like.
I have that same thing. She's learning along the way too, and she's loving it.
Like,
I want her to enjoy this.
No time for that.
I get two.
We're having Tic Tacs for lunch.
You got green and red.
You gonna go that way?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't want it to do. Let's like rotate it back. Let's rotate it back because
Girls first. This is our breakfast.
Ration.
Lunch. This is breakfast and lunch for today.
We don't really know what time it is, so it's gonna be dinner right now.
And then after our challenge,
I haven't eaten in 3 days. I get 6 of those
make some
mofos.
beans and rice.
Tanya can be very annoying. She's a character, I guess. I don't know. She's better now, but I think we've already come to the conclusion that that's who we want to send home if we have to.
She was saying that if we don't go help with Brett, that you was gonna be next. And who was next? Ryan?
Ryan.
Then Ryan.
I know. I was like,
and then
that's
me?
like a completely like random
thing.
Like, and she didn't like back it up with like any proof of anyone saying that either. She's just like throwing
She's
out
assuming
names.
that we're gonna be the next people to go.
She's throwing our names out there just so we can be scared and we'll go with her.
No, that's exactly it.
I was actually very paranoid the other night. I heard Tanya of all people throwing out my name, which was odd because I thought we had a good, solid thing going on, but apparently not. She wants to throw my name out there. So if you want to go home right after your immunity's done, Tanya, you just sign your own note. I'm not gonna say like her arguments didn't make sense. Obviously, Brett will be a big threat later on. But,
He will.
But do we really want to make that move now, especially when it's still tribal portions? She's a sweetheart, but I don't really trust her.
She crazy
Like,
too.
I don't think she can keep a secret.
I was looking to the next round, and I knew we were going to vote Tanya on the next round, but she's been looking like a freaking beaver, digging in every hole around camp to try to find an immunity idol. She's full of shit. She's full of crazy shit. There's my confessional of that girl right there.
Stanley was asleep last night, and he was just asleep like this. He was just, and he gets up and goes, "Where am I?" And I look at him and say, "The damn woods, man. Where else? Like, where you think you was at?"
This guy, Dylon, we see him standing up with a stick, and the entire dead branch of that tree was completely engulfed in embers. And he just goes, scraping all the embers off like nothing's on fire. And then Pete goes, "You need help over there?" He turns around, dang tree on fire. like nothing's wrong, and the tree is all up in flames. But it's all good. It's a little burnt, but
I don't know, man. We might as well watch that. We can get more wood. God, leave that wood goes fast, man. What kind of wood is this out here?
This here.
No. That's a stick.
Oh, this is your stick.
This is my stick.
He's like the stoop kid.
Stoop kid, afraid to leave the stoop.
Pete rolls over and he's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you." I was like, "Okay." Pete tells me that he told Jeff that I said Jeff was flipping on us and targeting me and Alonzo. I confronted him. I was like, "Hey, so I heard you throwing my name out."
And then I'm glad you updated me on
Yeah.
that. So I'm glad
Yeah,
you
just
a little
okay. Yeah, be a little bit more friendly with Pete.
I have been nothing but pleasant with that guy.
I think that's the problem. He was like super apologetic, and I was like, okay. And I recognize that my flaw in this game is that I trust people way too much, way too early. I blindly trust people, and I feel like I've done that with Jeff.
So I caused a stir about getting rid of Snap, Alonzo, or getting rid of Caroline, because they've been bunking together. Everybody knows they're together. And Pete went and told Caroline that he told her that. So I got a little bit frustrated with Pete. Kind of reminds me of the grandfather I never had, saying that Caroline's been saying that I've been trying to flip the tribe on Pete, which is definitely not the case. So he relayed that to me. In hindsight, maybe I should just stick with the original plan.
Aquila getting your first look at the Nugzamaya tribe. Shali voted out at the last tribal council. Alright, y'all, welcome to your next challenge. First things first, Tanya. I'll take that back.
Sure thing.
Immunities back up for grabs. Alright, for this challenge, you'll all be competing as a group of 20, and that's because both tribes are going to tribal council, and both tribes will be voting somebody out of this game. Okay, so here's how this challenge works. Everybody's going to draw a rock. The person that draws the red rock will have safety. That person will then choose the next person to have safety, and that person will choose the next, and so on, and we'll continue the safety chain until there's only 2 people remaining that round. Those 2 players will be eliminated from the round. Once we get down to 10 people, we'll eliminate people one by one. Once we're down to 3 people, the person eliminated will choose between the 2 to win immunity. Now you can choose somebody from your own tribe, or you can choose somebody from the other tribe. The 2 eliminated players each round will play a game of paper, rock, scissors. The winner of paper, rock, scissors will choose the captain for the next round, and we'll start another safety chain until more people are eliminated. Once we get down to just 1 player remaining, that person will win immunity for their tribe's tribal council. They will in turn give immunity to somebody from the other tribe for their tribe's tribal council. So hopefully you've made good impressions with the other tribe, and if you haven't, good luck to you. Alright, we'll draw rocks and we'll get started.
God, I got good.
Oh, look at your feet.
I'll see.
Right, perfect. Stan? Okay. So the way this is going to happen is when Stan chooses somebody to be safe, you're going to go stand by Stan. This lets you know who you have to choose from, who has not been chosen. All right, Stan, you're on the red rock. Stan, you've got 10 seconds to choose who you want to be safe.
Jordan.
Jordan, come stand next to Stan. Jordan, you have
Jordan.
Oh, Brad.
Ashley.
Yeah.
DQ.
Brandon.
Caroline.
Parker.
Julian. Brett.
Ryan.
Joel.
Andrew.
Ten seconds.
Snap.
Shane.
So Shane, you are choosing somebody to be safe, eliminating 2 people from this challenge.
Anya.
All right, Anders and Dylan have been eliminated from this challenge. Now you'll paper, rock, scissors to see who will start the next chain. All right, Anders, you've won the paper, rock, scissors, so you'll choose the captain for the next round.
Ryan.
All right, now that we understand how the game works, let's move on to round 2.
Caroline. How do we do it?
Parker's out.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, brother. All right, let's. How do we do it?
Parker's out.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, brother. All right, let's do it, bro. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Shane.
Pick it. I'm gonna pick Pete.
I just really wanted to know.
I was like,
Jeff.
Jeff's not
I'm
out
down
yet.
in it.
Alright, Stan.
Jordan.
Brad. All right, you're over here now.
Cube.
Caroline.
Kendra. Brad. Brad.
Jordan.
Not the last 2.
Brad.
Stan.
Next person's gonna be Caroline.
Stan.
Sweet.
Jordan.
Kendra.
Brad.
Carolyn.
Caroline.
I'm gonna pick Brad.
Actually, you're up.
Jordan.
Joel.
Jordan.
Brad.
Jordan. Pete. Jordan.
Alright, so Brad, you're choosing the winner of immunity.
Jordan. Catch that.
Hey, Jordan.
Congratulations, Jordan, on winning immunity for your tribe.
Thank you, Jordan.
You in turn will choose somebody from Zamea to have immunity at their next tribal council.
I'm going to choose Pete, so Peter's the last one.
Alright, so Jordan and Pete are the only two people in the tribes you can't vote for. Everybody else on both tribes are fair game. You guys can head on back to camp.
Alright, so we come up to the challenge. So we were figuring a tribe swap. We were like so worried because I have a strong alliance in my tribe. And I'm pretty worried and stuff, and it turns out to be a double treble, which is great because two more people out of the game make it closer to the money for me. We found out also that tribal isn't until tomorrow morning, so this will be a good time to hopefully grab that item Friday. Good looking time.
I'm always like the first one out. Maybe I'll just sit out.
You're the first one out, like, let's be real, bro.
I'm like a first boot
Can't stand in the
So the immunity challenge was basically just based on a game of luck with the beads at first, and then it turned to a popularity contest. Each tribe was picking all of its members one by one, and somewhere along the line, I got left out of the bunch on my tribe, and they all sailed right, almost all of them to the end, and I just got left out. They're like, hey, it was just a mistake, like, we're good, man. It was just it was an error. We knew we messed up. We're sorry. Don't take it personal. You can't get comfortable in this game. Like, people can't control how they really feel, especially if there's someone on the outs. Believe me, I know how that is.
The challenge was interesting. I was not really expecting a double elimination. I mean, it went how I thought it was going to go. Like, everyone was just going to choose from their own tribe, and then it was going to end up keep on like kind of rotating back and forth until it got down to the wire. Luckily, we had more numbers than them. But then it came down to Pete choosing who won immunity, and then he chose Jordan over me, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. I was hoping that he would have threw me a bone there.
It was really depressing coming back to camp because we came in with such high hopes, you know, but like I said, it was so quiet coming back. Everybody just kind of sat there.
we're getting ready to go vote somebody out, and I'm really nervous because I think 2 of my best guys are up right now. Brett and Shane are my guys. And both names have been tossed around so much. I am not sure who is going to go home. And I'm torn between who I should even vote for. I don't want him to go at all because then that takes my numbers down.
My plan is to get rid of Brett, and I feel like Brett's my biggest threat here, and I think he's kind of trying to take charge. And I think I can get him to get rid of Brett. I really think all of them would be willing to get rid of him. I think they all feel threatened by him. They tell me that they're willing to get rid of Brett, like he's expendable to them.
So we go Brett?
Okay.
It's a big move, but I think it needs to happen.
Yeah. We don't have too much going on over everybody.
He's
already like trying to take charge and everything. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
too early for that.
I've heard him mention a few of you.
We take him to the end, he's winning.
Well,
Especially he's super like the guy on the inside.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Down
Me too. Done deal.
Yep.
All right.
Done.
Alright, over. Oh, bye.
My original Alliance members are freaking out on me. They go off and walk places without me, and can't have that. That just creates distrust, and they don't fill me in on what they talked about afterwards. I have to go talk to them and ask them. Come on, man.
How many people are on board with this?
Pretty much the whole tribe. I think the important thing is like, let's stay.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, don't think about it yet.
I'd rather not think about it now.
I don't want to go down
the
on
challenge.
Exactly.
Good deal.
Good deal.
Good talk.
I feel like I'm in a good position right now with everybody. Everybody loves me. But I'm trying to like think of some big moves I can make to get out some strong players early. So I have to play it smart and not crazy. One strong player is Brett. That's who I feel like if we take him to the end, he may win because I feel like he's like the leader. He don't want to be dubbed the leader of the tribe, but he's definitely the leader of the tribe. So if he gets to the end, he may win, which I can't have that.
I trust Brett the most, and he told me, he's like, your name hasn't been tossed around at all. I mean, Shane basically seems like he might be the target, but everyone's wanting Tanya out, and that's kind of who I want out to. So that seems to be a consensus. I know Shane's name has been brought up a few times, but everyone's just really, really annoyed with Tanya right about now.
Both tribes are going into a tribal council today. I think that originally we were thinking that we would get rid of somebody who's just a little weaker physically, but there's a few people who are butting heads a little bit, so it may be that we have to figure out which one of them needs to go first. I think right now the decision is between, there's a couple people that are talking about Brett, and there's a couple people that are talking about Shane. I think it would be interesting if either one of them went, just because they are a huge physical asset for us. So I'm not sure if a future challenge would come back to bite us if we choose to get rid of one of them now. I am leaning a little bit towards Shane, just because he's a little bit more introverted. I mean, we've had the chance to kind of go off and talk a little bit, but he doesn't always have like a whole lot to share, and so it can be a little unpredictable, and that can be a little scary sometimes. I also think that I've made a really tight threesome with Brett and Jordan, and so I think as we move a little bit further in this game, I think those are the numbers that I'm looking to stick with, and then we'll see, where everybody else kind of places out of that.
Gosh, the tough one, because both names have been tossed around so much. I am not sure if he is going to go in. I would rather one of the young people go. But the guy that does go gives away the necklace. So I do have that power. I get to have that power, and I can give the necklace to whoever I want. So when they're handing that necklace over and putting it around that person's neck, it's because of me. So I feel pretty good about that. It ain't gonna be on my neck. I just don't know who I want to vote for. I love them both. I kind of want to keep the strongest player. So if I do that, I would keep Brett. But I love Shane and his little hillbilliness. His hillbilliness. And he's a great person. He has a big heart. So we'll just see when I get there, I guess.
Alright, welcome to Tribal Council. Start with Jordan. Congratulations on having immunity.
Thank you.
You are not going anywhere. So being safe at Tribal Council, has that made you kind of the target as far as people wanting to come up and talk to you? Because you're not going anywhere, so you are a vote.
I've definitely talked to people. People have come up to talk to me. I still have, I'm still nervous.
Alright, Brad. So last Tribal Council, you were marked for elimination. For this Tribal Council, do you feel like it's put a target on your back, or do you feel like it's just one vote by somebody who might have held a grudge?
Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. Everyone has told me, you're good, you're safe, like you're not going out next. It doesn't mean anything, but of course, it's whether that's true or not. That's probably what they would say anyways. The best thing you can do is just trust the people that you've talked to and that they're going to do what they say, and that's really all you can do in that situation. The best thing you can do is just remain calm and hope you're still here in the next round.
Tanya, this is your second Tribal Council, but it's the first Tribal Council that you're vulnerable. Do you feel like if you didn't have immunity last round, you would have went? Do you feel like not having immunity, you're more vulnerable because since you were chosen that first round?
I don't think that I would have went last week. I do feel nervous this week, just a little bit. But I'm just hoping that the people that I'm aligned with stick with mine.
So what makes you feel nervous?
Just because anything could happen. They could change their mind. They could be lying to me. They're tricking me. It's hard to trust.
Ryan, coming into Tribal Council, do you feel safe? Do you feel like you're being lied to?
I never feel safe coming here, that's for sure. I don't think I'm being lied to. I think that this tribe is pretty go with the flow, and we've been really cohesive, and I think that's been our strength so far. So I'm looking forward to keeping that trend going.
Parker, so has there been talk about the idol, or is there suspicion that maybe it's been found and who might have it?
There's definitely been some conversations about the idol, at least surrounding me. Like, I haven't seen too many people go off looking for it, and the people that I've asked have said also that they haven't seen too many go looking for it. But the idol's incredibly important. You always have to keep it in the back of your mind, because just that little idol can screw up a whole plan.
All right. So, Julian, how important do you think an idol would be in this game at this point?
Very important. I feel like this is a very cohesive tribe, and moving forward into the game, once the merge comes in, everything, I feel like it would be a huge asset to us.
Right. So, Joe, people talk about, several people have mentioned it about the tribe being, cohesive and everybody gets along. In a cohesive tribe, there's always somebody that's on the bottom, regardless if people want to admit it or own up to it. There's always a pecking order. So, is there people that are on the bottom, or is it such a cohesive group that just anybody can go?
I also think we're all on the same level. We're all annoying to each other. So I guess it just depends on who's the most annoying. Kind of all over the place. Most insane.
So Shane, who would be the most annoying or most insane on this tribe?
All of them. Everyone of them.
So Kendra, how do you feel about this tribe, and how do you feel about your position within this tribe?
I love my tribe. We're all together. I feel awesome. I don't feel. I like my place in it. It's just, I think we're all together, so I don't think I have a place. I'm just like anyone else in this tribe. We're all together.
That's the thing about a unified tribe, Amos. Someone's always on the bomb, and we want to keep it together. So hopefully this vote will help us be more unified going forward.
So Brett, this tribe is so unified, and you want to send somebody home as a unified decision. But obviously, if it's unified, somebody's not in that position of unity. So who's going home?
Following a track record of sending the most insane person home of the tribe.
So is that...
Hashtag fiery redhead.
Right. So Shane, you were rolling your eyes there. So are you the most insane person, or is that a signal for Brett?
It could be either one of us, probably.
No, I'm saying until next round. I'm on the next round.
Oh, okay.
There's one more insane in front of you.
Okay. So who would be more insane than you? Because I would like to know this for myself as well.
I'll let it be revealed.
We will get to the vote. Joel, we'll start with you.
Get my weed.
Look at it again.
We need to stay as unified as possible and as hard.
You're definitely going home tonight, and aka Shane, aka Deadpool, and I'm definitely touching myself tonight. Sorry. Love you. As crazy as I am, but you're a whole lot uglier.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. And I'll ask if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it. Now would be the time to do so. Alright, this is one vote for Brad. Brad was marshal for the last Tribal Council. One vote Brad. Brett. Shane. Brett. Shane. Shane. Alright, that's 3 votes Shane, 2 votes Brett, 1 vote Brad. Shane. Shane. Next person voted out. Shane.
Yeah.
Shane.
Yeah, I got voted out by a bunch of suburban middle class kids in a popularity contest, so the hell with all of them. They can go, they can all go to hell. Losers. See, you win a challenge without me.
In the challenge, it's just the luck of the draw. I didn't want immunity. It's put a huge idol. I mean, I wish it put an idol. It put a huge target on my back. There are already people coming to me saying I'm trying to flip the tribe. I have a strong alliance. They've lost trust. So I just think Pete was easy for some of them to remember, but I was chosen quite a bit from the other tribe. It kicked off some of my tribe members. And to the end, I mean, I got immunity, so I've got in the morning. Tomorrow will be a big day. I don't know.
Both sides. Yes, he's playing. I think he's just doing it on both sides. Jeff's playing it to the blind side. To the blind side. Snap tomorrow. We agreed with that. I took Brendan aside. Brendan and I talked to Stan. And we're against the blind side of Jeff. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to play both sides. And we're going to get information. Even if we have to play really hard. We're going to. Yes, if she has to pretend she's going to vote me out, pretend to blind somebody so we can get information. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we've made our strategy. We're ready to. We're ready to kick some ass. We're ready to do it. We can do it. We're not going home. No.
Like I was watching Jeff earlier, and Jeff was just like staring at people that were talking. And I feel like Jeff is thinks that he's running things, and I'm okay with letting him think that. I feel like people who tend to feel like they're running things usually dig their own grave early into the game.
Caroline told me that Pete came up to her worried about me, which totally shocked me because I love Pete. I think that guy's great. So it's got me a little sketched out that my name's being tossed around. I didn't want to be in a pickle this early on whatsoever, but Pete should be easy to calm down. Caroline's talked to him, so I should get out of that just fine.
Jeff's kind of going around and like forming all these alliances, and all of them involve me, so I'm really cool with it. I'm not gonna say shit to anyone. Like, he's overplaying the game, but as long as I'm involved in his plans, he can be the driver, but I'm controlling it, backseat driving for sure.
Everything that Jeff is saying, like everything that Jeff hears, has apparently come from me. And I don't talk to Jeff that much. I'm not trying to be that obvious. So like, I don't know where he's getting any of his information. All of crap apparently. And apparently it's all coming out of my mouth. And I really love being in an alliance with someone that really, really trusts me to the point where they're just gonna say I did everything. Like, let's just throw me under the bus so hard, won't we? No.
I want to trust Jeff. He's really nice. So the thing is that Jeff, DQ, and Ashley often go off to do whatever. And that worries me because I don't trust DQ. Just in general, she seems like a pretty savvy player. I don't really trust her. Will she go? I can't say for certain, but yeah. Yes, absolutely. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who trusts me. And I have a real feeling that at this moment, I don't have any solid alliances. I don't want to make myself a target. I don't want to go home pre-merge. I'm not going to go home pre-merge. DQ?
I'm thinking about it. Because she's been pretty straightforward, but yeah.
The thing is, she hasn't talked to me, and I'm almost certain she's like the one ringleading going against me. For some reason. Like, I like Ashley, I don't like DQ. Because she hasn't talked to me ever.
I don't like know her. Like, I haven't bonded with her as much as everyone else, but she hasn't lied to me yet. So, I mean, she's been pretty straightforward, and I'm not against voting her out. I just like, I want to see how things develop.
I mean, as of right now, only Jeff, Pete, and me are gonna vote DQ for sure. Andrews is in for it, but Brandon was also in for it. Stan was also in for it. Everyone except Ashley and Dylan have. Ashley doesn't know, and Dylan's like, well, I don't know who I'm gonna vote for still. So if that's the case, everyone but Q and Ashley and Dylan for sure.
I'm very worried. Yeah, I know my name's been brought up. It could be very well me going to. But God, I hope it's not, because I want to be here so bad. I know my name's been tossed around, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big blindside. And unfortunately, it was somebody that I was aligned with, but they're playing both sides way too early. They're playing too hard way too early. I just hope they're not all playing me and I'm getting blindsided. I think everybody's on board. Hashtag blindside.
BQ's going home today, and from there, I've got wiggle room in every single aspect of this tribe. And it's going to be a beautiful and lovely thing, or it's going to end in a tragic blindside, I don't know, but it should be good to watch.
Hi guys, welcome to Tribal Council. So, Snap, we'll start with you again. So you were marked by Shiley at Tribal Council for elimination. Were you surprised by that, or did you see that coming? What are your thoughts on it?
I saw it coming on the way over here because everything blew up kind of last minute about Shiley fully realizing what's going on. And I told her some things that I shouldn't have told her because I lied because I wasn't sure if anyone has even told her anything. And so I told her lies and she blew up. I was expecting it all the way.
Congratulations on having immunity, Pete.
Thank you.
You didn't technically win the immunity, but you were given immunity by Jordan.
I'll take it.
So do you, this challenge that we had was it was very social. You were the last Samaya member standing. Do you feel like that's an indication as to where you could go in a post-merge situation, or do you think that's something you could use to your advantage or this tribe's advantage?
I really didn't think it was the luck of the draw. I think a lot of people just remembered my name. But if I could use it for this tribe, that's what I'd want to do. If there's anything I could do to use it to strengthen this tribe and emerge, that's what I'd like to do.
DQ. Last tribal council, you were immune. This is the first tribal council that you've attended that you are vulnerable. Do you feel like being singled out in the beginning, have you been able to recover from that, or do you still feel like you're on the outs?
I might be. I don't know. I always feel vulnerable. Right? It'd be stupid not to feel vulnerable. But I've been trying to make relationships and make sure that I talk to people, and I hope I've done enough.
So, Caroline, you had mentioned at last tribal council that, it was going to be a unanimous vote against the weak link. Well, that weak link's not here, so if the standards for this tribe are still get rid of the weak, who do you think might be in trouble in this tribal council, or is the dynamics changed and the reason it's changed?
I feel like the dynamics have definitely shifted because in my opinion, we really only had one weak link, and now it's just more of a social game as to who trusts who more.
Okay, so Jeff, in a game of trust and the dynamics shifting, you have to now look at, okay, well, we got rid of the weak link, now we have to find the other person who's not in this unity, because that's what we talked about last tribal council was this is a unified tribe, and now there's going to be a unity with somebody on the outs.
Well, I mean, it's going to suck voting for anybody left here. I mean, last vote was kind of the easy vote. And just piggybacking off of the question to Caroline, Depends on what one would define as weak. Could you be a weak number? Will you flip in a post-merge situation? Are you going to be weak in challenges? Because not a lot of these challenges have really necessarily needed strength or anything like that. The last one was luck, and we all had to go to tribal. And the other one was just short and due to a formality. Otherwise, Yellow Tribe would have lost pretty hard. So that's just my opinion. So yeah, it'll suck, but we'll have to make do with whatever happens.
All right. So Anders, is there talk about idols? Is there talk about who might have the idols and suspicion and?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we all got there, we all went to go get firewood, and we all searched for the idol. I don't think anyone's really found the idol. I don't really think at this point we can really worry about it, because if someone's found it, they found it very early on, because we have scoured the entire place. Yesterday, in the morning, we're like, all right, we're just going to all go together and look for the idol and just find it as a tribe. So maybe it's already found, but at this point, there's really no point in stressing over who has the idol, who doesn't, because that's just going to make the paranoia worse.
Right. So, Brandon, is there even talk about maybe there isn't an idol at all in the game?
There has been. Yesterday you asked us if there was an idol that one played. So I mean, I don't know. It's possible. I mean, if there's not, there's not. If there is, there is. You asked for it, so possibly you're trying to throw us off the trail, but I don't know.
All right. And then also, last tribal council, you talked a little bit about decisions and, the majority, and that people don't really have decisions to make. With, somebody's gone, another person's going to be going after this one, somewhere in there decisions are going to have to be made, regardless of what the majority might be doing, if somebody's on the bottom of this majority. So my question basically is, is there talk of this majority possibly, no longer being so unified?
I think, yesterday everyone knew, how hard it was for me. I kind of, broke down a little bit. I just really liked Shiley, and it was more just, a personal thing. And I just felt really bad voting her off, and it wasn't it was more just a, yeah. It was
an emotional thing.
Yeah, it was just emotional. So I think, with, going into it from here on out, like Caroline said, the tribe dynamics have changed since last night. So I think that as far as people making decisions, this time around is a lot harder, because yesterday we just, even if we didn't want to, we knew we had to do it. Today, I think it's a lot harder, because we still don't want to do it, but everyone's talking, and the game is actually starting. It's a foot.
So Ashley, in this group, do you feel like your position within this majority is enough to secure your spot moving forward from this round?
I think so. I did, Wayne is the ones I go, except for John, just show that,
All right. So, Dylan, do you think, do you feel safe in this tribe or in this game?
Really not sure. I mean, as of right now, sort of kinda. But whatever happens, it happens.
So, do you feel like maybe you're possibly on the outs if you're not really sure, where you stand?
I don't think I'm on the outs. I think I have a connection, decent connection with everybody. I mean, a genuine, natural connection. I don't think I went out my way to try to do whatever. I think I just naturally, we just start talking, and people may think I have an alliance, but no, we just naturally start talking. And I'm talking about more than just here. I mean, I'm not even talking about here, actually. I'm talking about, when I do talk to each person, I'm talking about outside of here. Not even, so I feel like I related to everyone, but it is a game, and things do change and swap, so.
All right. Listen, do you feel like with the group, do you feel like going into, future rounds and going into, a possible merge, do you feel like this tribe is going to be unified, or is there people like Pete that maybe you use to your advantage as far as having connections, you know, giving him immunity, and you think that there's ways for you guys to find cracks, or is it just going to be just kind of just the solid two groups?
I mean, you can't really tell. We've spent 3 days with each other, and we haven't really bonded with the other group, so naturally we come from a situation where it's like a merge or a swap, that the original green would stick together, and I would assume the same from the yellow tribe.
Alright, so with that we will get to the vote.
Had I known I was going to get to play with one of the twins from the Matrix, I would have been doubly excited to come here. That makes me blue to vote for you, DQ. Going to get 3 votes with this. This is a majority decision again.
Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll ask if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it. Now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. Alright, this is 1 vote for Snap.
So we have 1 vote for Alonzo.
DQ. Jeff. Alright, that's 1 vote Snap, 1 vote DQ, 1 vote Jeff. Jeff. DQ. Jeff. 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 Next person voted out of Reelfoot, Jeff.
Beautiful. Good job, guys. Hell yeah. To a few of you, I talked about common denominators and who's actually stirring things. I was legitimate in the words that I was saying. But your common denominator in everything hectic. Right. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. You're buddy.
Next time on Surviving Reelfoot, Last Stand.
So we're about to change things up again. So we need everybody to drop your buff.
Great. Fantastic. I love it.
Okay, so I'm excited to have some food in my stomach, first and foremost. I didn't think I'd be out this early. It really sucks. Fourth out. It's a hard pill to swallow after flying all the way here from Phoenix, but it is what it is. There's a lot of players this season that have been watching the actual show for a long time, and you know, a blindside needed to happen, and I am actually pretty proud to be the first major blindside, because I didn't see this coming whatsoever, and it's beautiful, glorious. I can't wait to get a few drinks to toss back with the other people that are gone. It's gonna be fun. Thanks so much, and I'm glad I had this opportunity.